Hey, I'm Luke, and today I am just doing a test stream of my OBS setup just to see how it is working. But while I'm doing that, I'm actually building a BlueSCSI. I need to build up one of these. Oddly, not on a blue board, on a green board, just the way I got them printed at PCB way. I've started already a little bit. I've got some of the resistor nets on there. And I've also put the SD card slot on there as well. Why am I doing a 1.1? Because I've got all the parts for it, and I need a BlueSCSI for that classic right there, that one, which is a classic 2 that I have been repairing. It was dead when I got it, and it's in much better shape now. Very badly damaged power supply, and which I actually recorded footage of, which I'll probably pull together a video for that, as well as the logic board was pretty damaged as well, but it is working really well now. It's been sitting over there for several hours running that. The normal hard drive in it works. I've just got it unplugged at the moment because it is noisy, and I'm currently running off an external BlueSCSI, but I want to put a BlueSCSI in it so I can button it up again. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And it's also very warm here in Melbourne still tonight. I don't know what the weather is at the moment. It's definitely cooled down a lot after earlier today. It got up to close to 40, I think. It is currently allow it to use my weather. Yep, okay. Currently 26. Not that hot. But it is also 10 o'clock at night. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to sit here and quietly work on this now and see how it goes. Now, if I just turn my microscope on, bring that into view, select the right input. And let's just change this to be that one there. That shows that input. We can also use this one. Let's try that. That's probably the better view. All right. All right, I'm just going to quietly sit here and work on this for a little while. Make sure my soldering iron is on is a good start as well. Okay. Put these other resistor nets on. Make sure I've just got that right. Hold on. Is it supposed to be a 330 ohm one? And what is this? That is the correct one, and there's the dot that needs to line up. I mean that spot there. I always have trouble getting these to line up straight. Generally the way I do it is just hold it there and stick one on there. One thing I do need to turn on is I need to turn on this thing, which is a air filter, just to make sure all those fumes go somewhere, which I have modified. It's just a what brand is it? Vivor. Which I've modified using Bruce's modification technique so that I can control it from up here. So that's just going to make some noise in the background. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's not going to work. We'll just turn that on. Switch that back. Flux on this. They all look alright, except maybe that fourth one. A bit more solid, I think, in that one. That's all right. I just realised my top camera is not working on that view. That one works. But there should be a top cam on that view. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, I'll go to that view. Okay. Blurry. All right. should hold it nice and straight. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Flux 7. Okay. I'm just going to look at my instructions for this, which are hiding in this browser here. Let's bring that on the screen and see if that works. So I've done those. Ooh, big moth just flew past me. So I need to put the power port on the side there, as well as the terminators. This beastie goes on there. Okay. Burnt my finger. Okay. Not a good place to hold my finger while I was doing that. There we go. Weird hair, then let me just get rid of that. Go away. That didn't work. What is going on? Why is that not sticking? There we go, that's what I wanted it to do. Okay. We need to have the ports there for the terminators. I'm just going to cut 2. Oh, and another 2. Now, looking at these instructions again, they go that way, which is, yep, that's about right. Now, the best way for me to hold that in is I'm just going to stick some tape on there. There we go. Yep, nice and straight. I'll just do that again because that trick worked quite well. Let's hold that like that. Oh, that solder just went completely to the wrong part of this soldering iron. There we go. That one was a little bit crooked. Actually, maybe the first one was crooked. They're both a little bit crooked. I think they're both bending inwards, but that'll be fine. For the purposes of what we are doing here today. Alright, let's have a look at the next step. Yeah, the big ass plug. And those. I'm actually not going to install these termination points because I'm not going to use them. Okay, so let's just go back to that. Plug. SCSI port. Let's position that in there. Right. Let's put one over here. Oops, on camera. I'm just going to do the end ones first, just to keep that in place, and then I will do the rest. Oh, something that didn't actually. That's sticking not. It's not sitting flush. What's happened there? I'm going to suck that solder back out of that and give that another crack. Having trouble getting this out of the what's it doing here? I think I've actually broken this port. There we go. So what I've done there is actually pulled that through. Oh, there we go. That's okay. I don't know how I did that. Just going to clean that up a bit and try that again. I've got solder in there. That's better. solder out of it. Okay. Try that again. Position the plug. Okay. I'm going to try this again, but this time I'm going to keep a very firm hold on that to make sure. Ooh. Okay, that seemed to work. I just need to prop this up so it doesn't keep moving around. And we're just going to solder all of these. So many pins. All right. Oops, I didn't realise that was on that camera view. There we go. All right. One row done. Next row to go. Flux, 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 flux all the way along here. And away we go again. I'm going to have to get some more solder. I'm nearly out of this solder. I like this one because it's nice and small. I've got some other solder here, but it's much thicker. So this is the other one. This is the one I'm using at the moment, which is this one. This big one is good for analog boards though. That is definitely one thing I use it for a lot of. These ones have just come from J-Car though. I think I have a J-Car gift voucher actually. That is something I could buy with that. J-Car is not the most cheapest place in the world for electronics, but it is very convenient. I have one that's about a 10-minute drive from my house. It looks alright. Now I just need to trim this wire header down so that it is the right length. Yeah, it's annoying to have to do that one as well. Okay. let's just put all of this emitters for the Pico to go on. What I don't mind doing, I think I've got a spare one of these, which I ordered once. And it was the wrong sort. This one. Basically has the wrong chip on it. Kind of looks the same. Headers are different here and the button's different. It does not work. Whereas the right one is... I like these ones. So correct one, double headers there, incorrect one. I think the problem was, hold on, let's have a look at these chips. Yeah, STM32, STM32F. F1's 368. I can't remember if the instructions actually have this on it. I assume they do. Oh, that is an F as well, that one. The headers are definitely different though. I don't know, I haven't spent a lot of time on it. I did try to flash it once. Look at the... Anyway, I am just going to sort that out now. I'll leave that for tomorrow. What I want to do is I just want to put this on here. So that it has... Oh, that's really blurry. A bit so I can see what this is. Just basically I want to make sure I position this right so I can get this on later. There we go, like that. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to stick this on. that will just make sure that that goes on there okay. Alright. I use the longer side over this side of them because I have to trim them later, and I just generally prefer the other side, the top side, to look neater, so I'm less worried about this side, but they do need to be trimmed. Okay. At this other end as well. Too much solder on that one. One row done. I'm running out of solder. Over here this one. Oh no, I still got one over here. Oh, this one's even thinner. Lead-free solder, this one. Alrighty, last one. Alright. Look okay, I think. Too much solder on that end one. Yeah, looks okay. That should now come off. All right. Turn that away, get rid of that noise. Oh, that's better. And turn that off, turn that off. Okay. It is pretty much done. This one here, I did this one so that I could plug in the picos and test them. So it's got a header on it, so it's designed that way. Yeah. What that requires you to do is then solder the other bit onto the pico first. But I use it just as a reference point a lot of the time as well. And now what I'll just do is clean this with some isopropyl alcohol. And that will do for tonight on that. I need to go chill out before I need to go to bed now. I will do some testing on that tomorrow, hopefully. Just needs me to put the pico on it, and hopefully it will work. And then I'll be able to install in that iMac. Not iMac, Mac Classic. That is not an iMac. All right. And that's my stream for this evening. Very exciting, as you can tell. I am going. So thanks a lot if you watch this. Hopefully it was exciting in some way. Need to get you solder. Otherwise, that is all for tonight. Feel free to comment on the video if you've got any thoughts on anything that I did in that. I will be happy to have a read and hear your thoughts. Thank you very much. See you later. That didn't work. Stop recording, I need that chair.